of heightened global uncertainties, marked by geopolitical tensions, conflicts, climate change, supply chain disruptions, and financial pressures. Although many of the challenges originated beyond Africa, their impact sends ripple effects across our continent. These realities reinforce the need for Africa to build resilience and self-sustaining economies by adding value to our resources, strengthening regional value chains, expanding intra-African trade, and mobilizing domestic capital for our own development. At the heart of this transformation is infrastructure. Our roads, ports, railways, energy systems, and digital networks must drive growth, withstand future shocks, and enhance Africa's competitiveness. By developing bankable projects, mobilizing long-term financing, and attracting private investment, Africa50 reflects Africa's determination to finance, build and own its own future, and hence, through collaboration, strong partnership, and effective implementation, we can build a more resilient, competitive, and prosperous Africa. Excellencies and distinguished participants, as for us, Tanzania, our infrastructure transformation is guided by the Tanzanian Development Vision 2050 for the 25 years to come, whose implementation commenced last month, July this year. The vision spells out our ambition to build a competitive, industrialized, and inclusive economy driven by innovation, human capital, sustainable development, and modern infrastructure. Recognizing that this transformation cannot be achieved by the government alone, our 25 years journey to 2050 places the private sector at the center of economic growth, with ambition that 70% of economic contribution will be driven by the private sector, locally and global private sector. Our role as the government is therefore to create a predictable investment climate, deliver strategic public infrastructure, and build partnerships that unlock private sector capital, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Over the past years, Tanzania has undertaken ambitious infrastructure development programs in our history. We have expanded and modernized the port of Dar es Salaam, enhancing its efficiency and strengthening its role as a regional trade and logistic hub. We are advancing the standard gauge railway to improve connectivity, reduce transport costs, and facilitate trade with neighboring countries. And we also investing in strategic roads, network, bridges, logistic corridors, and modern airports, so as to strengthen national, regional, and global connectivity. These investments are already generating impact by reducing logistic costs, attracting investments. Maybe when the Tanzania Investment Center, we do the presentation, we see how Tanzania is receiving the FDIs from outside the country. So they are also reinforcing Tanzania's role as a strategic gateway for land-linked countries, including Burundi, Rwanda, Uganda, Zambia, Malawi, and Democratic Republic of Congo, by providing efficient access to regional and global market. Tanzania's strategic location along the Indian Ocean has historically positioned our country as a natural gateway to Africa. Today, through sustained investments in infrastructure, we are strengthening this role by connecting markets, facilitating trade, and supporting regional integration. As an active member of both the East African Community and the Southern African Development Community, Tanzania occupies a unique position as a bridge between the two important regional blocs. We are committed to using this position to strengthen cross-border trade, develop regional value chains, and promote investments that deliver shared prosperity. The African Continental Free Trade Area further complements regional efforts to enhance trade, investment, and infrastructure connectivity. We therefore stand ready to work with Africa50, governments, investors, and development partners to accelerate delivery of infrastructure that connects our people, industries, and unlock Africa's economic potential. Distinguished participants, talking on building Africa's next generation infrastructure, we are relying heavily on building integration systems that drive industrialization, innovation, and competitiveness. And in this respect, energy remains the foundation of economic transformation. Without reliable, affordable, and sustainable energy, industries cannot grow, business cannot expand, and economies cannot compete. So, in cognizance of this fact, Tanzania is investing in a secure and diversified energy sector through hydropower, renewable energy, and natural gas. The Julius Nyerere Hydropower Station and investment in other clean energy sources is strengthening energy security and supporting industrial development. With the continued discovery of natural or proven natural gas reserves, Tanzania is well positioned to contribute to regional energy security while promoting value addition, manufacturing, and economic diversification. We also recognize that Africa's energy future depends on stronger regional cooperation, cross-border transmission, networks, and regional power pools that will enhance energy security, reduce costs, and provide reliable power to support our growing economies. And my brother Kindiki has explained very nicely our East African pool, but we also have the Southern African power pool, which also provide electricity, reliable electricity to our countries. Equally important is digital infrastructure. In today's world, connectivity is essential as roads, ports, and energy. Through the national ICT broadband backbone, Tanzania is expanding digital access, improving public services, promoting financial inclusion, supporting innovation, and creating new opportunities, especially for young entrepreneurs. It is obvious that infrastructure alone cannot transform Africa. And I want to concur with Deputy Minister Kindiki that our greatest asset is our people. By investing in education, technical skills, and digital capabilities, can empower our youthful population to become innovators, creators, and drivers of African transformation. We can develop them to be not merely consumers of the global solution, but producers of solutions to the world. Regarding mobilizing investment for Africa's infrastructure future, as it was narrated earlier by the previous speakers, that Africa financial muscles for investment remains one of the greatest barriers to economic transformation, but it is also the greatest potential for private sector investment opportunities in our time. Governments alone cannot finance Africa's infrastructure ambitions. We must strengthen partnerships that bring together public resources, private sector, development financial institutions, and local and international investors. I, therefore, invite financial institutions, investors gathered here today to partner with us, Tanzania, and explore the vast opportunities available across transport, energy, logistics, manufacturing, digital infrastructure, and industrial development. Tanzania is no longer a source of raw materials only. It is becoming a destination for value addition, innovation, and industrial production and sustainable growth. Thank you. Talking of a shared vision for Africa's next decade, we must translate commitments into projects, ambitions into achievements, and plans into measurable results. The infrastructure we build must strengthen regional integration, expand trade under continental free trade area, and create opportunities for millions of Africans. To Africa50, I extend my sincere appreciation for your leadership and contribution to Africa's infrastructure transformation. Your achievements demonstrate the power of African-led partnership in delivering impactful projects. As you enter your next decade, we encourage you to continue championing innovation or innovative solutions and investment that connect our continent and improve the lives of our people. Tanzania stands ready to deepen its partnership with Africa50. As you have witnessed here, we signed 3 MOUs or agreements with Africa50, and we expect better implementation of those agreements. So Tanzania stands ready to deepen our partnership with Africa50, investors and all stakeholders committed to building a connected, competitive, and prosperous Africa. Excellencies and distinguished participants, before I conclude, I would like to encourage you to extend your engagement with the people of Tanzania beyond the meeting halls and invite you to experience the warmth of our people, the richness of our culture, and the beauty of our country. From the endless plains of the Serengeti, the proudly standing Mount Kilimanjaro, and to the breathtaking, beautiful islands of Zanzibar, Tanzania offers memorable experiences and exciting opportunities for tourism, hospitality, and sustainable development. Take time to experience them. Before you go back and buy another ticket to come back, you are here. Use them. I also wish to share our pride in hosting, together with our neighbors, Kenya and Uganda, the historic Total Energies CAF African Cup of Nations AFCON Pamoja 2027, the first ever AFCON tournament to be hosted in East Africa, and the first in the history of the competition to be jointly hosted by 3 countries. This milestone reflects not only our shared passion for sports, but also Africa's growing confidence and ability to deliver world-class events while strengthening regional cooperation in investments in sports. As Africans, when we work together, there's no limit to what we can achieve. With these remarks, it is now my honor and privilege to declare the 2026 Infra for Africa Forum and Africa50 General Stakeholders Meeting officially open, and I wish you fruitful deliberations. Thank you. God bless Africa. God bless Africa50. Thank you for your kind attention. Thank you very much.
A round of applause to Our Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, for those great words. And here she bids farewell before we proceed with our program. Brass band, please let us escort Her Excellency as she heads out.